Okay, you guys, so we are back, baby, with another banging video. In this video, we're gonna talk about Jay-Z getting his karma. But before we do, it is game on. I got my rapper chain on, and it's game on. I got my chain on, and it's game on. I got my rapper chain on. Okay, so let's get into this video because as you guys know, there was some Epstein file that was released, and ever since the release of the Epstein file, many people have been going after Jay-Z. Now, many people think that, oh my God, you're defending Jay-Z, you're supporting Jay-Z. I'm defending the truth. Jay-Z in the file allegedly witnessed something. Elon Musk was named in the file, Bill Gates, who else was named? Eminem was named, Pusha T, and you just know that people don't read. People don't read because the DOJ said the reports were sensational, and these things are going to ruin a lot of people's life because Pusha T was in school and all of that. Jay-Z wasn't even in the industry. That's when he released his first album. And you know that they say that Jeffrey Epstein didn't want to have anything to do with black people. They wanted something to do with black little people, but not black people. Remember I said that if Jay-Z and Diddy was involved with Epstein, it was to take out the trash, and that would be that's what I'm talking about. But why I'm saying that Jay-Z is getting his karma is because this is a orchestrated takedown, guys. It's an orchestrated takedown. Sloan Bella told us back in 2024 that she said it's gonna start 2025, 2026 and 2027, right? What happened at the ending of 2025? He was named in a lawsuit alongside Sean Diddy Combs. The moment we saw the lawsuit, many attorneys said it didn't make sense. Busby would not win that lawsuit. And the attorneys were correct because what the VMA Bandit had outlined, it was inconsistent in the lawsuit, and who she named as her alibi, they weren't at that location, and there was evidence that those people were not at that location. Some people said that she got the year wrong, but no, based on what she alleged, she could not get the year wrong. Also, how she described the entryway, the gate that the car drove through, at the time, based on records, right? You know, you have realtors and you have architects. Based on realtors and architectural records, no one had any shape or such design during that time for a driveway or an entryway to their property, because remember building codes for some cities, some states, your driveway has to be this and your driveway has to be that. And even when you buy your house, you buy your land, it is still not yours. The government still has precedence over everything. So there were so many things that dismissed the VMA Bandit allegations that it wasn't even adding up, right? Fast forward to now, the files came out saying that Jay-Z witnessed Harvey Weinstein assaulting someone. The people are not going after Harvey Weinstein. They're not going after Elon Musk. They want Jay-Z. They're not even going after Pusha T. So you can tell that there's some self-hate with us black people. Why is everyone going after Jay-Z but not Elon Musk, not Eminem, not Bill Gates? It's Jay-Z, 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 Jay-Z. But why I'm saying Jay-Z is getting his karma when it comes to Kanye West is because he has blocked Kanye West, because I'm learning that Kanye West hasn't been able to go on any tour within the United States since 2016, right? And I'm learning that this has happened since the fallout between Kanye West and Jay-Z. It is said that Roc Nation has allegedly blocked Kanye from going on tour in the United States. No, I know a few of you guys may say, but didn't he perform at Rolling Loud and didn't he have a listening party? Yes, he did, but that's not going on tour. Going on tour is, for example, like what Cardi B is doing now with her little Miss Drama tour. You go to LA, you go to New York, you go to Texas, you go to Michigan, you go to Minnesota, you go to Mississippi, you go to Canada, you come back to Florida, then you go Wisconsin. That is what is called a tour, right? In his own country. So, according to I think he's called Torre on TikTok, this action has been blocked by Jay-Z's Rotten Nation, allegedly, and AEG. Now that Jay-Z's name is being called in this Jeffrey Epstein lawsuit. So if you remember, in 2025, at the end of 2025, his name was called in the VMA Bandit lawsuit. He was innocent of that. Is he innocent of this one just the same? Yes, he's innocent of this allegation just the same. However, I'm not saying that Jay-Z is an innocent Abby. And that is what, let me tell you something, let me tell you all something. When I say the internet, people don't read and people don't think. When you hear someone say something, you automatically assume they're saying something completely different from what they're not saying. Take, for example, when Nicki Minaj said, shame on Gavin Newsom for encouraging minors to get transitional surgery. Everyone and their mama started calling Nicki Minaj homophobic when I'm saying this is a woman whose alter ego was a gay boy, Roman. How can she be homophobic? She's speaking out about protecting kids. And Nicki had to come back on Katie Miller podcast to make herself clear, to give thorough explanation. And I'm saying she didn't even need to explain herself. There was no confusion in when she said it initially. So I don't know what's going on with the internet. And they're saying research has shown that people who frequently uses the internet don't think straight. And I was like, that's a farce research. They want to trick people, but I believe them now. You guys, some of you guys are not thinking. Some of you guys are not thinking because people like you guys, you want Jay-Z so much. You are so hungry for Jay-Z that Harvey Weinstein, who was accused of committing the crime, you guys are saying, let Harvey Weinstein go. We don't want Harvey Weinstein who committed the crime. We want Jay-Z who witnessed the crime. That's what you guys are saying, no one is going after Harvey Weinstein. And it's because, you see when Kanye says that slavery was a choice, many of you are going to wake up to realize what Kanye West was saying. And you guys are doing it again. You guys are doing it again. You're not doing the 101 videos attacking Eminem. No, because that's a white man. And he doesn't F like that when it comes to black people. He's going to, irrespective that Eminem is one of us, he's in pop culture. Why can't you go after Eminem? Why? Why aren't you going after Elon Musk? Why? Why is no one going after Elon Musk? And people are saying, oh my God, even Jay-Z's attorney name was mentioned on the Elon Musk file. Alex Spiro's name was mentioned on not the Elon Musk file, but the Epstein file. Alex Spiro's name was mentioned because Elon Musk was subpoenaed in the Jeffrey Epstein case, and Alex Spiro was representing Elon Musk. When all those Jeffrey Epstein stuff was going on, Alex Spiro was still in college in Harvard. I don't know why you guys don't read. Read and not just read. Read with understanding. During, after Hurricane Melissa, I was on TikTok telling my fellow Jamaicans to read, but I realized that it's like a universal thing. People don't read anymore. And then You have people who want to tell me or trying to tell me, do you have any idea how many times Jay-Z name appear on the list? And I said, even a random plumber name is appearing on the list. What did the plumber do? Fix the You guys don't read. You guys don't read, and for the ones who read, you don't read with understanding. I don't know how is it that everyone is so hungry for Jay-Z and you don't have the same level of hunger for Elon Musk. You don't have the same level of hunger for Harvey Weinstein, and you bet your ass. You think they're done? They're not done. They're coming for all of them. Every single last mother they're coming for, with the exception of Kanye West. Cause they don't need to come for Kanye West. Kanye West did it to himself. So Kanye is the only one that y'all don't have to worry. They're coming for everyone. And because what they're doing now, they're gonna shift Jay-Z out of position. Kendrick Lamar is gonna be there. And when they're ready, they're gonna come for Kendrick. They're not done with Jay-Z because they can't be done with Jay-Z because Jay-Z is smart. So this is why they have to tiptoe around Jay-Z, because Jay-Z is who? Extremely smart, extremely tactful, and Jay-Z is an alchemist. Jay-Z is an alchemist. Jay-Z understands alchemy. So whatever power they play with, the Egyptian magic, Jay-Z knows it all. So they cannot one upon Jay-Z. They can only play these little mind games with him. The mind games that they can have you all tricked into believing that Jay-Z was somewhere where it was almost impossible for him to be. But all I'm saying is that Jay-Z is getting a taste of his karma, because blacklisting the Yeezy Don from performing in the US, and now he's gonna realize that, honey, you and Kanye should have held hands together, and yes, Kanye said unpleasant things, but we all need to stick together, because, honey, they're coming for all of them. Every single last one of them, they're coming for them. When they're done with hip hop and the black people, they're coming for everybody. Everybody. No stone will be left unturned. Snoop Dogg, MC Hammer, Ice Cube, maybe Ice-T gets away. Ice Cube, what did Ice Cube do? They don't have to do anything. They're coming for all of them. And you're not paying attention. You guys are not paying attention, but y'all are so hungry for Jay-Z. And the things that you should be hungry for Jay-Z for, you're not hungry for Jay-Z for that. Can you imagine? You're hungry for a man because a paper said he witnessed a crime being committed. How many of you have witnessed a crime being committed and y'all are still biting your lip? Listen, y'all are upsetting, but Jay-Z is getting his karma. He blacklisted Kanye. Now he's gonna realize that he and Kanye is sailing in the same boat, and he may have to go have a discussion with his brother Ye, because Kanye knows how these people works, and Kanye has told us from time to time. But the only reason they're not coming for Ye is because Ye came for himself. Kanye did it for himself. Kanye built his empire, burned it down, and then he built another empire. He burnt it down again, and I pray he doesn't burn this one down the third time. But listen, you guys need to wake up. You guys need to wake the heck up. Because you see, when they're coming for everyone else, like, how are you guys gonna see that something is not making sense? Something is not adding up. But anywho, Jay-Z, now you know what it's like to be who? Kanye. And that's all I have to say. Peace.